You're listening to SHN Sports, home of the Leander Lions. Stay tuned for 13-6A action, where the Vandegrift Vipers visit the Leander Lions. First pitch, 7 p.m. Senior ceremony, 6:45. We're going to go to the Grissom interview first. Thank you for listening. Welcome, everybody, to the Diamond at Leander. I'm Chuck Kracy with SHN Sports, your home for Leander Lions baseball. We're here with Coach Grissom. Coach, we've got Vandegrift, last game of the regular district season, senior night. Let's talk about the seniors first.
Yeah, four really great ones. Four really good boys and guys that we're going to miss around here. I know that they've got big plans, and I'm excited for them and their families. This has been a really nice journey with these four boys, and I'm proud of them. I really am proud, and I know that they're going to be good husbands, and I know they're going to be good fathers, and I know they're going to be good men someday. So they're already on the right track. But you know, with these guys, it's not goodbye. It's one of those deals where until next time, you know.
Right.
You know that we got a whole life ahead of us. The roles will change and things will change, but there'll be lasting friendships with the four of them for sure.
And they're good kids, and I expect that they'll come back plenty of time.
I'm sure.
And continue to lead these underclassmen.
No doubt.
So I'm assuming that at least 3 of them are in the lineup tonight, but maybe 4.
I got all 4 of them in the lineup. Yeah, all 4 of them in the lineup, and I'm excited for them to get out there and just play. And I told them, you know, don't leave anything behind. Go get it, have fun, enjoy the moment, enjoy the time with you know. The thing that we have to remember as adults is that, you know, these guys grew up together. You know, they've been going to school together for a long time, and you know, a lasting memory right now, and go out there and have something that you can be proud of.
Well, we got to celebrate them a little bit at the podcast last week, but really the celebration for these guys is playing together as a team.
No doubt.
And so along those lines, on the mound tonight we're
gonna start Noah Kellum on the mound, and you know Noah's gonna give us a chance. Got that real nice cutter. Hopefully we get that going early, and he feels good. So the rest of it I'm just gonna play by ear with my coaching staff and see how we feel. And they're a good hitting team. You know, they've always scored a lot of runs, so I think we're gonna have to match them run for run. And I know that Noah's excited about the challenge, and we're gonna, you know, roll it out there and see what happens.
Well, the way our bats are hitting, you know, we can win a slugfest.
Sure we can.
And that's what happened on Saturday.
Yep,
you know, 13-7 was the final, but it was 7-7 late in that ball game. So
really proud of how we fought back there. So could be the same type of deal tonight. You never know.
Well, and the Lions, if they want to stay alive for postseason play, they're going to need to get a win tonight.
Yeah, you know, there's lots of different scenarios out there that could still get us in. You know, I'll be honest. You know, you go 8-8 in this district, that's something to be proud of. So that's what we're playing for tonight. You know, 500 record, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to hang your head about with that. If we can go out there and do that, we've shown ourselves to be very formidable this whole season, and we'll do some scoreboard watching afterwards and see what happens. And you know, obviously we'll be done, but there's still games on Friday and Saturday that have to shake some things loose. So we
won't know until probably Easter.
No, we won't. You're right. We sure won't. So that we'll have to sit back and watch.
We'll be monitoring those scoreboards for sure.
No doubt.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks,
you know, it's been a good season, regardless of what happens. I hope we get to continue.
Absolutely, and we appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Sure, we love it, Coach.
All right, go Lions. Yes, Thanks. Sir.
And you're listening to SHN Sports. We'll be right back. The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome everyone to the Diamond at Leander. We're getting ready to get underway here with the senior ceremony here momentarily. It's going to be a short ceremony as the Lions only have 4 seniors to celebrate tonight. We got to meet them individually at the Coaches Show / Lion Nation podcast last week over at Guaco Taco. We want to send a shout out to the folks at Guaco Taco again for hosting us, and we really appreciate all of the hospitality, and the tacos pretty good. I know you missed out on it. Mark, he'll be here with us momentarily. Mark is going to get to do a little PA work. Is that right, Mark? Or you're going to be working in PA, or did they find somebody to step in?
I was recruited to announce the seniors tonight, so okay. I'd be happy to do that for them.
Excellent. Yeah, we're working here on our stream. We have a good view of the field, although I'm not so sure that the internet access, it looks good on the stream. Okay, well then we're good to go. Ceremony, as I mentioned, is coming up here shortly. So stay tuned on SHN Sports. Your home for Leander Baseball. We'll be right back. The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Lions will be completing their 13-6A district slate tonight when they host the Vandegrift Vipers here. First pitch will be 7 p.m. We're going to have a senior ceremony here shortly. Real quick, I'll run through the starting lineup for your Leander Lions. Leading off will be number 7, Noel Salazar, the shortstop. He'll be followed by number 1, center fielder Omar Hernandez. In the 3 spot, we have number 14, Hudson Ruin at first base. He's followed in the cleanup spot by Noah Kellum, tonight's starting pitcher. He'll be followed by senior third baseman Anthony Beltran, number 5, followed by junior catcher Clayton Maddox, number 12. Batting 7th and DHing, number 16, Austin Franco. He'll be DHing for the left fielder, Zach Ainge Amy. In right field, number 13, senior Ryan Gallagher. And rounding out the Lion batting order, junior second baseman, number 3, Luke Wilkins. For the Vandegrift Vipers, leading off will be Drew Nelson, playing shortstop. He'll be followed by Matthew Clawson, the pitcher. In the 3-hole, Tyson Smith, the third baseman, followed by the DH, Trey Mongalzi. He'll be DHing for Ryan Beck, the second baseman. In the 5-hole, Peyton Clam, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Jake Miller, the right fielder, number 19. In the 7-hole, Coleman Gamble, the catcher, followed by Kyle Masonov, the first baseman. And rounding out the Viper order in left field will be Luke Allen. And so we are right about time for senior ceremony, and we'll turn it over to the PA.
Welcome to tonight's game at the Diamond at Leander. Tonight is senior night, and the Leander Lions will play their final regular season 13-6A district baseball game tonight against the Vandegrift Vipers. We want to thank the coaches at Leander High School Head coach Matt Grissom, assistant coach Ruben Cano, assistant coach Zach Weichert, and assistant coach Tyler Vale. This will be the last time that these seniors will play a regular season baseball game here at Leander. We want to thank and honor the senior members of the 2019 Leander Lions varsity baseball team. Beginning with Anthony Beltran. Being escorted by Greg and Brenda Beltran. He was a 2018 second team all-district second baseman. His favorite baseball memory, hitting his first high school home run. Future plans, attending trade school to become an electrician.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always pushing me to be a better man, to step up and be a leader. Thank you guys for always supporting me and being the best parents I can have. Love you guys.
Next, Ryan Gallagher. Being escorted by Sean and Terry Gallagher and his sister, Anna Gallagher. He was a 2018 All-District Honorable Mention pitcher. He was a 3-year Bluebells Honor Guard and also in the Austin Miracle League. His favorite baseball memory, playing football during the off-season with Coach Cano. Future plans, he's planning to play baseball at McMurray University with an undecided major.
Hey, it's Ryan. My biggest supporters have always been my family. Mom, Dad, and Anna, I thank you for everything you have provided me with, and you are the reason I am here. My teammates and coaches continue to support and show me how great it is to be a part of a team. I'm beyond thankful for everyone who has been a part of this program. Go Lions.
Noah Kellum. Being escorted by Eric and Heather Kellum and sister Madison Kellum. He was 2017 and 2018 academic all-district. He's in the Bluebells Honor Guard. His favorite baseball memory, anytime I was laughing and hanging with the boys. His future plans are to play baseball at Texas Lutheran and study business.
Hey, Mom, Dad. I want to thank y'all for always being so supportive and for always giving them one thing. Words can't describe how grateful I am for everything you do. Thank you for making me the person I am today. I love you. I also want to thank my teammates and coaches. I'm going to miss being on the field with y'all every single day, more than anything. Love y'all.
And the last senior tonight, Hudson Ruin. Being escorted by Jeff and Wendy Ruin and his brother Jax. He was a 2018 All-District Honorable Mention catcher and 2018 Academic All-District. He's in the Bluebells Honor Guard and the Rotary Club. His favorite baseball memory, beating the Rouse Raiders at Concordia University's Tornado Field last fall. Future plans, playing baseball at McMurray University, majoring in business.
Hey, this is Hudson. To Mom, Dad, Noah, and Jack, I want to thank y'all for being there for me and supporting me in playing ball. I love y'all, and I'll miss y'all when I leave for college next year. To my teammates, I want to thank y'all for being brothers to me and helping me along the way. I'm proud of everything we've accomplished together, and I love all of y'all. And to the the Leander coaching staff. Thank you all for being mentors to me and helping me learn more about the game of baseball. I appreciate all that y'all have done to me. Go Lions!
We'll take a quick break and be right back with the starting lineups. You're listening to Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. Stay tuned. The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Ramie. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back here to the Diamond at Leander as you see all of the senior players getting to get photographs with their parents, first the mothers and now the fathers. Pregame, the fathers were getting a little opportunity to warm up with their senior players, which is pretty cool. Get to get out on the field like you did when they were in single digits in age. It's a good experience, and you know, we hope that the camera here got a good video of the ceremony, although with the way the camera's set up, we were limited in space. But fortunately for the Lions and the senior parents, we want to send a shout-out to Lisa Ortiz for her fine photography work, and she's putting in those hours editing and taking photos for this senior class and the baseball team, as she has done for baseball and little basketball as well. So we're going to have these starting lineups here momentarily. The Lions, as the Coach Grissom mentioned in the pregame interview, have a couple of different scenarios that could result in them ending up in postseason play, but all of those scenarios require a win tonight in their final matchup in 13-6A. And we're going to have a opening pitch, first pitch ceremony. We'll go to the mic for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take a moment to honor our trainer, Miss Dawn Allen. Miss Allen has been here at Leander High School for 19 years and a trainer for a total of 29 years. At the end of the school year, she will be retiring. She has been an incredible asset to Leander High, and she will be greatly missed. Coach Grissom and his Lions would like to wish her and her husband James the very best. A Lion forever. Thank you, Miss Allen. Please welcome Dawn as she throws out the first pitch to Coach Grissom. And that was a strike.
Pretty good breaking pitch, if I do say so myself, from Miss Allen, one of the trainers the Lions are losing after the end of this season. But we have a new training staff coming in here at Leander. Things looking up. She will be missed. But we're going to get here momentarily with the starting lineups.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup for your visiting Vandegrift Vipers. Batting number 1, Drew Nelson, shortstop. Batting number 2, pitcher Matthew Clawson, number 10. Batting third, Tyson Smith, third base, number 11. In the DH spot, batting fourth, number 14, Trey Mongazi. It's second base, number 5, Ryan Beck. At center field, number 23, Peyton Clam. Batting next, Jake, number 19, Jake Miller. Batting next, catcher, Coleman Gamble. In the next spot, Carl Mason, number 12. I'm sorry, Carl Monsalvi. Sorry about that. Luke Allen, your left fielder. Now your Leander Lions. Number 7, Noel Salazar. Batting second, Omar Hernandez. Batting third, number 14, Hudson Ruin. Batting cleanup, number 2, Noah Kellum. Batting fifth, number 5, Beltran. Batting sixth, number 12, Clayton Maddox. Batting seventh, Austin Franco. Batting number 8, number 13, Ryan Gallagher.
And those are your starting lineups here for tonight's 13-6A matchup. The Lions' final game of the season. It won't be the final game of the season for the Vipers, but they are here tonight to take on the Lions. Lions wearing white on white. Vipers wearing gray jerseys with white pants. And we're going to do the anthem next. So
at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to remove your hats.
play ball, as they say. And we're going to get it underway here shortly, moments away from the first pitch. Starting on the mound for Leander will be Noah Kellum. And we'll get underway here shortly. A little bit of difficulty with the music. The Lions getting ready here. Clayton Maddox behind the plate for Leander will be catching for the senior left-hander Noah Kellum. And as Coach Grissom mentioned, all 4 seniors in the lineup tonight. Ryan Gallagher, typically a pitcher, but we've seen him over the last several games get some opportunities at the plate and really stroke the baseball and play a little bit of decent outfield as well over in right field. So
yeah, he has. He's done a good job out there. Good athlete. You know, he pitches a lot, and they don't want to, you know, hurt his arm when he's out in the field in between games. But if his arm's feeling all right and they put him out in right field, he does a really good job.
And it is, you know, it's one of those nights you got to get the win here before you can wait for things to shake out and see if there's postseason play in the future for the Lions. I've just noticed that pretty much the entire starting lineup from this year's Leander basketball team just showed up at the game. And we need to get a little bit more first in, Mark, if you'll just turn it, pull it this way a little. There you go. Perfect. We're good to go on camera here, and we're getting ready to get underway. You know, Coach Grissom talked about, hoped that Noah Kellum's cutter was working real good tonight, and, you know, he said he expected to provide a lot of run support, and we've seen the Lions really hitting the ball well over the last several games. They were in a slugfest on Saturday in a windy Viper field. Lions, it was tied as late as the 6th inning, 7-7. Lions end up cranking out 6 more runs to take a 13-7 final for that game, and we'll get underway here. Leading off will be Drew Nelson.
Now batting for Vandegrift, number 1, your shortstop, Drew Nelson.
And he takes a ball here to start the at-bat. Kellum winds and delivers a second pitch right on the outside corner. It's a 1-1 count. So Nelson will dig in here, 1-1. Kellum winds, delivers outside. It's a 2-1 count to Nelson.
Yeah, this is a emotional game for a lot of these seniors. He just needs to relax, play through that initial burst of emotion, and get back on track.
He hammers a fastball to Wilkins at second,
and that's a
Nelson
good start.
Is out.
Good start right there. That's what he needed. You can just, you know, feel the emotion out there. His last game here at Leander. You know, huge game tonight for Leander. They need to win this game to have a chance to get into the playoffs. You know, goes up against the first batter, gets an easy ground out to second base. That's what you want.
And nice solid play there by Wilkins because it was smoked by Nelson to Wilkins. First delivery here to Clawson is a ball.
Now batting second, Matthew Clawson.
1-0 count here. Clawson will dig in. Kellum winds and delivers, working quickly. Oh, just missing that outside corner on that delivery. It's a 2-0 count here to Clawson. So Clawson waiting on the next delivery from Kellum, and it's outside as well. And Clawson up 3-0 in the count here. Home crowd not real happy with the strike zone, but it's early. So that's a strike on that delivery. 3-1's the count. Kellum winds, delivers the 3-1. It's hammered to third base where Beltran makes a great play, and the ball gets by Hudson Ruin there at first as he's run into by Clawson. It looks like they're going to call Clawson out. Or no, they're going to bring in a courtesy runner. One of the two. They're bringing a courtesy runner in, so there'll be a runner there on first with 1 out.
Yeah, I'm kind of – well, let me say I'm not really surprised at that. There was a lot of contact over at first going down the line, but he was the one that was had interference at second base at the prior game, sliding into Luke Wilkins.
With a high cleat.
Lots of contact there running down the first baseline. May not have been needed.
Tyson Smith now the batter in the 3-hole, wearing number 11, playing third for the Vipers. He's got a runner on first here, 1 out. Kellum delivers the first pitch, and it's slapped to left field, and that will advance the runner, and that'll be the first base hit of the night, unless the first one was considered a base hit. And I'm not really sure there, but we got 2 runners on here.
Probably was an error on the throw. It was wide of the base.
Yeah. Mongazi now, the DH, Trey Mongazi, will step into the batter's box. He's DHing for Ryan Back, the second baseman.
Ooh, good-looking pitch right there by Kellum.
Just missing on the outside, ball one. A 1-0 count here. 2 runners on, 1 out. Kellum Whines delivers outside, ball 2. Looked like he threw that outside intentionally, trying to set up Clawson to try to steal, or the courtesy runner that's in for Clawson. 2-0 count. There's a delivery on the outside corner. It's a 2-1 count now. Nice pitch there from the senior lefty. You'd like to see him get ahead here and get a strikeout with 2 runners on, 1 out here.
They need to get another out here. Don't need to let Vandegrift on the board.
Nice breaking pitch, just missing. It's a 3-1 count. Home crowd really wanted that one to be called a strike.
Yeah, he needs to get a strike across here. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
So we got a 3-1 count here. Here's the wind-up delivery. And we have a Texas leaguer that is fair. Gallagher's hustling. We're going to have a run scored by the Vipers here, and runners on second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, that was just right down the right field line, hit about 1.5 feet inside and was spinning off of the bat, went down into the far right corner.
Yeah.
Great job by Gallagher to get over there and hold them just to 1 run.
Most definitely. It could have been much worse. Peyton Clam, the center fielder now, will step in with 2 runners on, 1 out here early in tonight's ball game. Kellum Whines delivers the first pitch. Big cut from Clam, but he could not catch up to the fastball delivered by Kellum. It's a 0-1 count.
He brought the heat on that. Rather than nibbling on the outside, he just blew it right past him down the middle of the plate.
Well, he can get pretty bulldogish on the mound. We'll see what he does here. 0-1 delivery. Looks at second. Whines fires home. It's a little bit low. Good job by Maddux to keep it in front of him. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, we're very early in this game. He doesn't need to lose any confidence here. Just 1 out. Let's get another pop-up or ground out here. The infield is playing in. Trying to check the runner at first. Strikeout would be huge, but an infield pop-up would be nice too.
1-1 delivery. Just missing. 2-1 count. Man, that's a tight strike zone tonight. Lions are going to have to work with that.
Yeah, he's been missing outside by 2 or 3 inches on a lot of those pitches, trying to hit that outside corner.
2-1 delivery here inside.
And a lot of those
3-1
sometimes
count.
would be called strikes on the outside part of the plate. We've seen that before. You just got to find what the strike zone is by the umpire and keep working all game long on that.
So it's 3-1 now here to Clam, the Viper center fielder. He's got 2 runners on, 1 out. Kellum delivers. And we have a walk, and that'll score a run as the ball gets past Maddux. A runner will advance to third, and the runner goes to second. He's out. They get him trying to get an extra base at second base, and so there are 2 outs here for Leander. Good alert play by Noah Kellum there on the mound as number 23, Peyton Clam, thought he was going to take another base after his walk, and Kellum saw it, turned, and made the throw. Nice catch and tag there. It's a 2-0 Vandegrift lead here with 2 outs.
Yeah, great job by Kellum getting that second out. Really needed with the runner on third base.
So Jake Miller in now, and he slaps one to center field. It'll be a base hit, and he'll get a run scored. That'll be an RBI single for Miller, and there'll be a runner at first base here with 2 outs. And so Coleman Gamble, the catcher, will come in for the Vipers here as they get to jump out on the lines here early.
Yes.
Lions are going to have to match them.
Right. So far tonight, the strike zone's about the size of a coffee cup. So he's got to, put it over the plate, and Vandegrift's doing a good job of putting the bat on the ball. A couple of those, seeing eye hits, but they all count.
They sure do. 1-0 count here with 2 outs. Kellum with a quick move over to first. Miller in safely. Noah Kellum for the Lions delivers a 1-0 pitch.
Just
outside.
missing. Yeah, he's
2-0
just
count.
missing. You see it breaking in off the outside part of the plate, but it's not catching that corner.
He's just nibbling out there. Nobody's chasing after it either. 2-0 delivery. And that one right back up the middle at Kellum, and he's unable to handle it. He got a glove on it, but that'll get 2 runners on here with 2 outs for the Vipers on, what essentially is an error by the pitcher. Coming up now will be Kyle Masonov, the first baseman.
Whatever you guys think, it's an error, If it's a hit, it's a hit.
So it is a 3-0 Viper lead here with 2 outs for Masonov. He's going to have a runner at first and second base. First delivery, a ball. It's a 1-0 count.
Kellum needs to keep his head, just keep throwing strikes.
Yeah, those are not always going to just land where nobody is. That one, a swing by Masonov, and he fouls it off. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs. Got to get this win tonight, and in a little bit of a hole here early. Plenty of baseball to be played for your Lions here. 1-1 count. Kellum looks back at second to the lead runner, delivers home outside. Intentionally, it appears, to try to see if the runner would go. Maddux up, ready to throw. It's a 2-1 count as Masonov lays off. We got a timeout by the home plate umpire. Something going on in the Viper dugout that displeased him.
Yeah, he wanted that ball up off the ground.
Yeah, that nobody wants to step on a just random baseball. 2-1 count here. Kellum Whines delivers. Slap foul. The count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs.
This is a pitch that he needs right here. Get a strikeout. Get out of the inning.
We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 needs to deliver a number 2 right down the middle.
That's right.
We'll see what he has here. See if the cutter's working. 2-2 count. Whines delivers. Goes with a fastball. It's slapped to right field. Gallagher running backwards. Gets under it for the 3rd out. And the Lions finally get out of the first. We'll move to the bottom of the first. Stay tuned to SHN Sports. Your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Ramie. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
Hey, it's Coach Bell. Thanks for y'all tuning in, watching Leander Baseball at SHN Sports. Thanks for coming. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander here, where the Lions fell behind the Vipers here really early by a score 3-0, coming up with their first opportunity at the plate. Leading off will be the hot-hitting shortstop, junior Noel Salazar. He'll be followed by Omar Hernandez and then Hudson Ruin, the number 3 hitter here for the Lions tonight. And if we need to, we'll get to the starting pitcher in the cleanup spot
Noah Kellum. So we'll see what goes on here in the line first, as the Lions looking to try to get back in this quickly and answer a 3-run first by the Vipers.
Lions just need some base runners right now, and that's all they need.
Clawson, the pitcher, delivers a strike to Salazar on the first delivery, 0-1 count. Clawson, a right-hander, winds and delivers. It is outside 1-1 count. Just missing on the outside. It looks like the strike zone is going to be pretty consistently tight. 1-1 delivery here from Clawson. Slap to the shortstop. The shortstop able to make the field, but he misses the throw, and Salazar steps over first, but he's able to get back on the bag safely, and that'll be an error on the shortstop there. It is a base runner for the Lions, however, bringing up the number 2 hitter in the lineup, and that's Omar Hernandez, Mr. Bunt. He's very skilled at the art of bunting, and I wouldn't expect him to do anything but lay down a nice bunt here and try to get Salazar over to second. We'll see here what Clawson delivers to him with nobody out. Runner on first here.
Good hard hit by Salazar right at the shortstop, Drew Nelson. Came up clean, just threw it short in the dirt, unable to pick it up at first base. So he gets on base, and that he did his job.
Hernandez didn't even turn to bunt on that first delivery, and it was an inside fastball for ball 1. So we'll see if he's got the swing away signal here. There's a delivery, and it's on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 is the count. It looks like he has the swing away because he's not turning, even trying to bunt.
He may have said, let him throw you a first strike, and now we'll put the bunt down, trying to keep them off balance. You never know. Never know what they're going to do. We'll see if he puts it down here, if he lets them swing away.
The third baseman playing slightly in. He does check swing, fouls it off, 1-2 count. And Clawson really coming after Hernandez with the heat right now.
Yeah, right now he's just throwing fastballs, saying, hey, if you can hit it, hit it. He may mix it up as the game goes along, but a lot of pitchers do that, throw their fastballs early. They don't want to throw too much the first time around. See if you can get them out on fastballs.
And Hernandez fights off another fastball with a check swing foul. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes here.
If they start teeing off on his fastballs, then he'll start mixing it up a little bit.
Well, he certainly is bringing some heat here. He waves off the first signal from his catcher. Gamble delivers a fastball, and Salazar was moving, and Hernandez fouls it off for a 1-2 count. It'll stay 1-2.
Yeah, he's bringing good velocity on his pitches tonight. Omar Hernandez a little bit behind right now, but he's seen about 4 in a row, though, right now. So see if he can
he almost straightened it out there. Another fastball fouled off on the first base side.
To a good hitter, you see it enough, they're going to hit it. So I wouldn't be surprised with the 1-2 count. He's fouled off with 3 or 4.
Salazar's on second for some reason. I missed something there.
Huh.
Must have been some kind of balk. 1-2 count. Inside. Chin music for Hernandez there. It's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I think he tried a breaking pitch there. He just left it way up and inside.
We'll have to get an explanation on how Salazar got a free pass over to second, because he just walked. Fouled off by Hernandez, and we're getting deep in this at bat. That's about the 6th foul ball here. So we're about 10 pitches in this battle. Just the second hitter for the Lions, Hernandez, battling the starter Clawson here early. 2-2 count, Salazar at second. It's a 3-2 count now as Hernandez lays off that one. That's one of those pitches that sometimes gets called a strikeout on that far front corner. Not this time. Payoff pitch here from Clawson. Slapped high to left field, and the left fielder is under it for the out.
Yeah, Luke Allen able to get under that ball. The wind is blowing in from left field. If you cannot see the flags on the camera, it's blowing in pretty strong from left field towards home plate. So he got that up a little bit too high in the wind. It was held up, and Luke Allen able to get under it for the first out.
Yeah, on the night that it was blowing out, that probably would have made it over the left field fence.
Definitely.
So Ruin will come in here with a runner on second, 1 out. Clawson's first delivery inside a ball. Ruin didn't appreciate that one, a little bit tight. Clawson tries to get him to quit crowding the plate. 1-0 count here. Here's the pitch. Big cut from Ruin. Couldn't catch up to it. It's a 1-1 count.
Leander needs to take advantage of this base runner on second base, trailing 3-0 here in the first.
1-1 delivery here. It's low. 2-1 count. Gamble trying to frame it, but you can't frame one that's in the dirt.
No.
2-1 count here. Clawson Whines fouled off by Ruin. The count will even up at 2. Got 1 out here. Ruin with a big opportunity to try to get a line RBI here early. Clawson waves off the first pitch from Gamble, takes a second, slap base hit. That could score Salazar, the right fielder up and throwing, and Salazar will stay at third, and the Lions will have 2 runners here with 1 out. Nice job by Ruin there at the plate, scraping out a base hit there.
Yeah, that was just hit too hard for Salazar to try and come in from second base, hit it directly out to the right fielder, came up throwing. So now base runners at first and third, and coming up now, Noah Kellum. See if he can help himself out here and get a run across.
In the cleanup spot, first delivery from Gamble inside, ball.
Mr. Base on balls up here batting right now.
He's very selective at the plate. We'll see what Clawson can do. 2-1 count, and hammered to left center or right center, and that's going to be a double for Kellum. It'll score at least 1, and the Lions will have runners on second and third with an RBI double by Noah Kellum, the starting pitcher for Leander. And they answer, but they still got some more answers for Vandegrift.
Great job by Kellum seeing that ball and driving it out to right center field. Great job tonight by 2 seniors so far, Hudson Ruin, Noah Kellum, both getting a hit on senior night, so they'll remember that for the rest of their lives.
Coming up now, another senior, Beltran, while we get Bryson Moore in a courtesy running role there for Kellum at second. So Beltran will dig in here with 2 runners on, 1 out to face Clawson. Down 3-1, first pitch. And we see a breaking pitch for the first time from Clawson, and it's a ball. Hey, will you move that and not put it in front? Yeah, sure. Second delivery. I didn't see what the call was on that one. Pitch fouled off by Beltran. So it's at least a 1-1 count, but I'm not sure. Is it 2-1 or 1-2, Mark?
I didn't catch that either. We'll see what the umpire does here.
They don't always signal, but we'll see here if he does, and he doesn't, of course. We got 1 out here. Runner on second. Beltran at the plate. Outside. It's at least a 2-1 count. It's 2-2. There we go. And we get the update from the home plate umpire. He noticed we were struggling. 2-2, 1 out. Clawson delivers to Beltran. He hammers it foul on the third base side to stay alive.
2 runners on, trailing by 2. Let's see if Beltran can follow with the other seniors and get a base hit, drive a run in.
It's a big night for the guys, and you'd like to see him come through here. And he's battling there at the plate as he fouls another one off. Beltran, a very selective hitter at the plate. Pretty good defensive third baseman as well. So Clawson, Beltran, 2-2 delivery from Clawson. Outside, it's a full count. Beltran, really tough pitch to lay off, but he does. And we're going to have a payoff pitch here with 1 out. 2 runners on. And Beltran goes down looking for out number 2 here in the line first, and that'll bring up number 12, Clayton Maddox, the catcher for Leander, to the plate.
Yeah, tough break for Beltran. Pretty tight strike zone, and that one was questionable, but he rings him up on strike 3. So 2 outs now, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first inning. Lions trail 3-1.
Clawson delivers to Maddux outside, ball one. And, you know, back to Beltran's at bat. You have 2 strikes. You really got to protect the plate there. And it's tough because he just watched a pretty close pitch be called a ball and thought he was going to have a free bag, and unfortunately he got called out looking. It's a 1-1 count now to Maddux as he takes a strike there on the inside. Clawson Whines delivers the 1-1. Maddux slaps it hard to the third baseman, hustling down the line. The throw's off, and the Lions will score 2 runs, and Maddux will be safe at second. And we're tied, Mark.
We are.
On an error.
Another error, throwing error by the infield on the left side. First one was by the shortstop, and the next one was by the third baseman. So contact, the runner comes in. That was Hudson Ruin, and then on the error, Noah Kellum comes in. So 3-3.
Looks like we're having a conference at the mound between the umpires, and Coach Grissom's just making sure that everything is okay here. We're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Maddux here, as, of course, he needs to get ready in case we're back defensively quickly. Coming to the plate now will be Austin Franco. He's DHing for the left fielder tonight, Zach Ainge or Ramie. And so we have number 11 courtesy running there.
That's Conor Kessler.
Second. So Kessler getting an opportunity to run around the bases here. He's going to hope Austin Franco drives him in. Try to give the Lions a lead here in the first. Clawson winds and delivers. First pitch inside, ball one. And he's back to the heater. He threw a couple of breaking pitches, but the Lions were on him, and he's back to the fastball. That fastball a little high. It's a 2-0 count as Franco showing good patience at the plate here. Clawson working quickly on the mound, though, despite having a runner on. 2-0 count. Franco fouls it off straight back. It's a 2-1 count. So with a 2-ball, 1-strike count, Franco digs back in here, 2 outs. Lions have Conor Kessler at second base in scoring position. Clawson winds and delivers the 2-1 pitch. It's low, and Franco works the count in his favor to 3 balls and a strike. Franco ready for the pitch from Clawson. Here it is. He hammers it foul. It's going to get out of play here in beyond the bleachers. The count will move to a 3-2 count. And so Franco here with a full count will try to drive in Conor Kessler there at second base for Leander and see if he can give him a lead here in the first. Payoff pitch from Clawson. Hammered foul by Franco, and man, if he could have straightened that one out, that could have been a home run. He really got a hold of that one just a little bit late on that fastball. So Clawson with a payoff pitch, and there's a free walk there for Franco, and he left no doubt if the umpire had any question, he didn't after he saw Franco take off. It must have been a ball.
Yep.
So coming up to the plate now for the Lions will be Ryan Gallagher, the right fielder, senior left-hander, one of the Lion ace pitchers this season. First delivery, a ball on the outside, 1-0. Many umpires, that pitch there was a strike. 1-0 delivery here. And Gallagher hammers it to the shortstop, who's able to field it and get the third out. We'll move to the top of the second. We're tied. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Leander Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Bryan Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge or Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander here, where the Lions just knotted the score in their half of the first, 3-3. We'll move to the top of the second here, and leading off will be the 9-hitter Luke Allen.
Would you expect any difference battling back? These two teams, they always seem to fight each other. It's always a battle out there.
No,
Vandegrift jumps out on a 3-0 lead. Leander comes right back 3-3.
And we saw something similar on Saturday. The Lions were ahead, and Vandegrift battled back in the 6th to tie it, and then Leander went for 6 runs there in the 7th to ice the victory. And we'll see here. It's going to go down to the wire, I suspect. 1-0 delivery here from Kellum. It's fouled off. The count's 1-1 here to Luke Allen.
This is where Kellum just needs to settle down, get in his rhythm, throw those strikes.
1-1 delivery from Kellum, and it's slapped to the third baseman, Beltran, who has to come up, and he makes a nice play, which we would expect no less from Beltran there at third, and it's 1 out here in the Viper second. Coming up now will be the leadoff hitter for the Vipers tonight, Drew Nelson, playing shortstop.
Check that, number 1, Drew Nelson.
So Kellum here to face Nelson for the second time today here. We're in the second inning. First pitch delivery to Nelson, just missing on the outside, ball 1. And Kellum working fairly quickly on the mound tonight. 1-0 delivery here to Nelson. Popped up. It may get out of play. It's going to be close, and it is in the bullpen. So the count will move 1 ball, 1 strike here to Drew Nelson. And that one was close. Ruin really wanted to be able to play it, but it tailed off right at the end, out of play. 1-1 delivery here from Kellum. Fouled off, and it's a 1-2 count. And Kellum coming after Nelson this time.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do right now. He kind of got through the nerves the first inning. He was able to calm down a little bit as a senior, your last night here to pitch. Emotional game. So now he's in the second inning. Settled down a little bit, more control.
1-2 delivery.
There you
He
go.
sits somebody down with a strikeout. And that, of course, the leadoff hitter there, Drew Nelson. That'll be the second out here in the second for the Vipers. And coming up to the plate now will be Matthew Clawson, the opposing pitcher tonight. Clawson, obviously a good hitter. He wouldn't be hitting in the 2 spot. Kellum delivers, and that one slapped to center. Almost able to make the play out there is Omar Hernandez. If he gets it on 1 hop, it'll be a base hit, and the Vipers will have a runner here with 2 outs. Bringing up Tyson Smith, the third baseman, batting in the 3 hole. We have a courtesy runner in the form of number 9.
See if I can get a number 9. That is Levi Davidson.
So Davidson on first. Kellum Whines delivers to the hitter, Tyson Smith. And it was a strike. 0-1 is the count. So Smith versus Kellum. Kellum looks at first. Whines delivers home. Just missing on the inside. There's a throw to first. Runner in safely.
Smith had a single to left field in the first inning.
It's a 1-1 count to Smith here. Kellum looks at first. Looks there for a long time. Smith decides it's too long and needs a timeout to reset. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the second. Kellum Whines delivers.
Good pitch.
Nice pitch.
Oh,
and
there
it's
it
a
is.
strike. Good breaking pitch. Started outside, broke across the middle of the plate, Mark.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot better right now. Throwing strikes, getting ground balls. That's what you need to do.
Well, he sees the offense is going to be there for support. 1-2 count here. Outside as they try to set the runner up. 2-2 count. You get a little more relaxed when you see that the bats are swinging as a pitcher. So you can go back up there and you can you can make a mistake here or there and know that your hitters are going to be there in support. 2-2 count here. Kellum looks at first, delivers. Slap foul. The count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyson Smith here battling Kellum. Lions only needing an out here. Really, just a strike to get out of the second. Vipers have a runner on first here. Kellum looks at first. 2-2 delivery. Fly ball to right field. Gallagher is under it. He adjusts. Third out of the side. We'll move to the third, or bottom of the second, rather. Stay tuned. SHN Sports will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. Coming up to the plate now for Leander, the 9-hitter, Luke Wilkins. He'll lead off here in the second for Leander. So he'll dig in, face Clawson. First delivery, a ball on the inside, 1-0. So we got a 1-0 count. Wilkins will step out of the box here momentarily. So we got a 1-1 count here. 2 balls and a strike. Clawson delivers, 3-1. So Wilkins digs in. Clawson delivers a 3-1, and Wilkins is on with a walk, and the Lions will have a base runner here with no outs in the second. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, the hot-hitting Noel Salazar.
A good job by Wilkins getting on base. He was a leadoff batter this inning and did his job. He got on with the walk. Put a little pressure on Vandegrift right now, top of the lineup. Salazar's been hitting line drives pretty much all season.
Yeah. He's a tough out for sure. Swinging on that first delivery from Clawson, but it's a strike, 0-1. Yeah, he's a tough out every time he's at the plate. I would expect some district honors for the young man. That one outside is gambled that the Lions, Wilkins was going to take off. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, third baseman creeping in now, edge of the grass.
Well, they know Salazar can lay down a bunt and beat it out, and so they don't want to risk that here with no outs. Salazar slaps it to the shortstop. He's able to field it, but they are only able to get one as Salazar hustles down the line. So it'll be 1 out here with a runner on first for the 2-hitter in the rotation, Omar Hernandez.
He had a fly out to left field in the first inning.
We'll see if he turns the bunt this time. You know, with Omar, a bunt is almost always a base hit.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job pushing that past the pitcher towards second base past couple times.
And he does turn. It's a high throw, and the ball gets into the outfield. Salazar in safe. throw from the catcher, tailed big time.
Yeah, I think it hit him on the leg when he was running about 15 feet off the bag.
There's not a whole lot you can do.
Lucky throw by the catcher. Probably would have gone out to right center field, and Salazar would have probably been at third base, but it bounced off of him, kicked back over to middle infield. One of the infielders grabbed it.
So 1-0 count here, Hernandez. Will he turn and bunt now? No, he'll swing away maybe. Holds off on that delivery, though. It's a 2-0 count. Hernandez will take that bag over at first.
Salazar's now in scoring position, looking for a good pitch to drive to the outfield right here.
That one inside. It's a 3-0 count to Hernandez. And he's going to make you throw that pitch. He's not going to try to take one inside and drive it.
He may give Hernandez a green light here.
And there's a strike. Hernandez thought it was a ball. It's a 3-1 count.
Yeah, a little bit low, but he called a strike. So 3-1 count. Hernandez gets another opportunity here.
We got a timeout from the home plate umpire. So Hernandez digs in. Clawson, 3-1 delivery. Hernandez slaps it to left center. The center fielder able to get under it for the second out here in the line second. And so Salazar will stay at second, and Hudson Ruin will come up to the plate with 2 outs. See if he can drive him in here.
Yeah, that's what they need here. If they can jump on top here, give a lot of confidence to Kellum on the mound.
Ruin's got a base hit already here. Scored a run. Takes a strike on the first delivery from Clawson. 0-1 count. Clawson looks at second. Whines delivers to Ruin. He swings and hammers it foul. It's an 0-2 count now to the senior first baseman. Again, the Lions have Salazar at second. There's 2 outs here. Bottom of the second inning, we're tied at 3. Clawson, Whines delivers. It's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Try to get him on a high inside fastball on an 0-2 count. Good job by Ruin laying off of that.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to lay off. 1-2 count. That one inside as well, and the count leaving up at 2. Ruin looking for that pitch to drive to left field here. The wind died down a little bit. 2-2 count. Clawson delivers. Ruin hammers it to right field, but it's a fly ball. The right fielder is able to field it for the third out of the side. We'll move to the top of the third. Stay tuned here to SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. We're getting ready to start the third inning here of the final 13-6A baseball game for the varsity Leander Lions. They still have an opportunity to make the postseason, but all the scenarios require a win tonight and a little bit of help. The help's going to happen over the next week. This will be the Lions' last district game, so they have to get the win here. Coming to the plate here to start the third for the Vipers to face Noah Kellum here will be Trey Mungauzi, the DH. Kellum winds and delivers the first pitch. Nice breaking pitch, but just missing the strike zone a little low. So it's going to be at a 1-0 count to Mungauzi. So Kellum No runners on, nobody out. 1-0 delivery to Mungalzi, and it's slapped into right field for a base hit. The umpire kind of in the way of what would have been a throw attempt from Gallagher over in right field. It would have been really hard to get Mungalzi there at first, and the Vipers will have a runner on first base with nobody out. So coming to the plate now will be Ryan Back, the second baseman, with a runner on, nobody out. Noah Kellum. Whines delivers the first pitch. It's in the dirt. Great job by Maddux to keep it in front of him and prevent Mungalzi from advancing to second base. It's a 1-0 count to Clam. So Kellum taking his time on the mound delivers. And Maddux with a delayed throw, and they get the runner at second anyway. And it was a hesitant throw from Maddux, but he fires it out there, and the Lions will have an out here. And I believe it's a 2-0 count.
Yeah, it was a great throw by Maddux. Perfect strike right down to second base for the easy tag out.
Yeah, it was a little odd play because Maddux might have hurt his hand as he threw the ball because the hitter was right there on the plate, but he's still able, because he hesitated, to get the throw off and get the runner out.
So Coach Grissom heading out to the mound, actually coming to talk to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, they want to make sure that there's no interference there on those kind of plays. And it's really vital for the Lions to make sure this game is called as accurately as it can be, because, you know, one bad call could be the end of your season. And if you're hanging on for a potential playoff spot like the Lions are, you can ill afford for a bad call, which there really wasn't there, but I think he's just talking about it. Hey, you know, those guys, when we're throwing to second, they got to get out of the way.
Yeah, going through the District 13-6A standings, Round Rock is in first, Stony Point at 9-4 in the second. Then this is where all of the games come into play tonight. Hendrickson is third at 8-5, Cedar Ridge at 7-6. Then Vista's off, but they're at 7-7. Leander's at 7-8. McNeil is right behind them at 6-7. Hendrickson's playing Round Rock tonight, then they play McNeil 2 games. Cedar Ridge is playing McNeil, then they have Westwood at 2 games, and McNeil's playing Cedar Ridge and Hendrickson. So those 3 teams and how they battle tonight and over the next couple days will determine who gets in that 3rd and 4th spot.
Kellum delivers ball 3 to the current hitter, Peyton Clam.
And Leander needs to win tonight to be in the hunt.
Yeah, that's the only requirement, and then everything else is going to have to shake out itself. The Vipers will have a runner there on 4 pitches.
And all Leander can do is take care of business here on the field. They can't control anything else, and if you're scoreboard watching and not keeping your head in the game, then you're not going to come away with a victory.
Well, and that's the fortunate thing. Hopefully they keep all the cell phones out of the dugout. You worry about what's in front of you, and that's all you can do. And there's a strike on the first pitch delivery to Jake Miller here. It's a 0-1 count.
Miller had a single in the first inning.
He's got a runner on here with 1 out. Kellum hangs a breaking pitch, and Ainge Amy is under it in left field. A deep fly ball to left field, but it's the second out of the side. Nice job by Ainge Amy defensively there. And so that'll bring to the plate number 25, and that's Coleman Gamble, the catcher for the Vipers.
He got on in the first inning with an error. Did not score, though.
Well, he has an opportunity here with a runner on. Kellum goes to first to keep that runner tight to the bag. Gamble digs in here. Kellum looks at first, delivers home. I don't know how that's not a strike, but it's called ball 1.
Good-looking pitch right there.
A big fellow like Gamble, that's right in the strike zone. 1-0 count, though. Kellum looks at first. Whines delivers.
And I guess he missed low on that one, 2-0 count. Both in the same area, but one a little high, one a little low.
Strike zone size of a teacup right now.
So Gamble digs in, 2-0 delivery from Kellum. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Gamble taking the whole way.
We'd like to see the strike zone a little bigger than that, but if he's consistent on both sides, then all's fair.
It is what it is, right? 2-1 count, 2 outs. Kellum delivers. Fouled off, and we're 2-2.
Had the hit and run on that play with number 23. Looks like they have the pinch runner.
Yeah, that is Kracy.
Let me get that number for you, or the
well,
name
23
for you.
is Peyton Clam.
Peyton Clam, I'm sorry, Peyton Clam. Yeah, he's took off from first base, and Gamble swing on that pitch.
That pitch from Kellum tailed inside. It was a nice pitch because it looked like it was going to be over the plate. And Gamble swinging, but it tailed inside. The only thing he could do was foul it off. 2-2 count here. Kellum looks at first. Whines delivers.
Good pitch.
Gets him swinging for the third out of the side. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Stay tuned. Leander Baseball will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Bryan Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. We're tied here 3-3 as we move into the bottom of the third inning. The line half of the third. Coming to the plate will be number 2, tonight's starting pitcher for Leander, and their cleanup hitter, Noah Kellum. You know, he's got the nod to swing away here against Clawson. First delivery, low, ball 1.
Batting number 2, Noah Kellum.
Had a double in the first inning to right center field.
Did he drive any runs on that one?
He did not.
He hammers that one to right field, and there's a collision by the second baseman and the right fielder, and Kellum in safely at second. You know, that's tough to score, Mark. What would you score that as?
Looks like the right fielder slid down on his knee and it hit off his glove or
I'd
body.
almost scored a base hit.
And popped out. But he was the second baseman was running right out in front of him, so tough call right there.
And Kellum will get a courtesy runner. Or no, he's going to stay out there. He just wanted to throw his gloves into the dugout.
And they will give him a single on that one.
Yeah, I think it's deserved. It was a bit of a Texas leaguer. One of the 2 Vandegrift fielders needed to call the other one off, and that didn't happen. So Beltran will come up with nobody out, and Kellum in scoring position at second base. On deck is Clayton Maddox. Clawson delivers the first pitch, and it's a strike. Looked a little low, but called a strike. 0-1 is the count.
Runner on second base, nobody out. See if they can get him over to third base.
Beltran turns on that strike, and he fouls it off, and he's down quickly in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. So he'll have to be in protect the plate mode here. Clawson takes the pitch from Gamble, looks at second. Whines delivers. Beltran fights it off, and the count will remain. No balls, 2 strikes. Beltran's not going to go down easily.
No.
I had to come with something good to fool him at the plate. 0-2 count here. Clawson looks at second. He winds, delivers. It's outside. 1-2 count. Good job there by Beltran to lay off of that one, being in protect mode to
Got to be tempting. 1-2 count. Clawson Whines delivers. Beltran slaps it to left, right center. The right fielder able to get under it, though, for the first out in the line third. And so Kellum will stay there at second, and Clayton Maddox, his catcher, will come to the plate here with one out.
Got on in the first inning with an error on the third baseman on the throw, but Maddux has done a really good job putting the bat on the ball lately.
First delivery from Clawson, and Maddux was thinking bunt, decided to pull back, and then at the last second threw the bat out there and fouled it off. 0-1 count. He's lucky to even get a bat on it there.
Try to put that down to the last second down the first base line, but a little behind it.
He's swinging away on that delivery, and it's 0-2. Clawson quickly ahead in the count here to Maddux, his second hitter in a row to jump on like that. Beltran battled back, but still Clawson able to get him out here. 0-2 count, one out. Kellum at second. Clawson steps off the rubber, fakes a throw to second. Kellum walks back to the bag.
Yeah, just kind of one of those
go through the motions.
Slow, deliberate, just to keep them close.
And there is a swing from Maddux. It's a high fly ball to right center, and the right fielder able to get it. Center fielder almost caused a problem there, but it's still the second out here in the line third.
Yeah, Miller came up into right center field. Ball's going to be tailing towards him. He was able to get it. Clam, guess didn't hear him, or there was miscommunication, dove for that ball and missed Miller by just about a foot or two. Could have had a ugly collision out there in right field.
It's kind of how the Kellum got on there, or got advanced to second. So Austin Franco at the plate now takes a ball on the first delivery from Clawson high.
He got on in the first inning with the walk.
So he'll dig in here for the second delivery from Clawson. Got a chance to drive in a run, 1-0 delivery. He's swinging. It's a fly ball to the second baseman and the third out of the third. We'll move to the fourth. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where we're tied 3-3 moving into the fourth inning. Coming up for the Vipers is Kyle Masonov, the first baseman. He'll lead off the Viper third. On deck will be Luke Allen, the left fielder, and he'll be followed by Drew Nelson, the shortstop and leadoff hitter for the Vipers.
Kellum's done a good job the second and third innings, just kind of settled into his groove. See if he can keep that going here in the fourth.
First delivery fouled off. Pitch a little bit outside, driven by Masonov, out of play on the first base side, 0-1. Kellum bringing some heat. Masonov turned on that one, though. 0-1 count. Kellum delivers the 0-1 pitch. Just missing low. The count will even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kellum taking his time now. Whines delivers to Masonov. Strike 2, right on the outside. Masonov taking the whole way there. I think the hitters are still a little confused about what the strike zone may be. It is tight. 1 ball, 2 strike delivery, and Masonov goes down swinging, drop third strike, but Maddux up and able to make the throw over to Ruin to get out number 1 here in the Viper 4th, and that'll bring to the plate number 2, the 9-hitter, Luke Allen, the left fielder for the Vipers this evening. And so he'll step in here to face Noah Kellum with 1 out, nobody on.
First time up, he had a ground out to third base.
First delivery by Kellum on the outside for a ball. Allen was turning to bunt, but it trailed outside and he pulled back. 1-0 count. Kellum Whines delivers. That's a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
He's calling those low pitches on the outside part of the plate. You've got to hit the plate, though. Nothing outside, but that's a really tough pitch to hit for a right-handed batter.
It's a tough night if you're at the plate all the way around, and Allen fouls that one off. It's a 1-2 count. You know, other than the first inning for both teams, we really haven't seen much at the plate.
No, both pitchers have settled down. Defense has settled down a little bit as well. Saw a couple errors at first inning.
So with a 1-2 delivery here, Kellum outside, count evens up 2-2. Allen, of course, the left fielder for the Vipers, trying to drive it to left field here. He's a righty, 2-2. Count, 1 out. Kellum delivers, and it's slapped to Salazar at short. He fields it on a couple of hops and gets the throw over to Ruin, and they get him. And that was a bang-bang play there at first. Nice job by the first baseman to scoop that one, Mark.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Salazar had to wait for that slightly, got it out of his glove quickly. Good, strong throw over to first base, a little bit low, but great job by Ruin picking that one off the dirt, getting the second out.
And Allen hit it pretty hard, but it took 2 hops, and that second hop just died. And so Salazar had to kind of wait on it. He fired it over into the dirt, but great job by Ruin to scoop it. First delivery from Kellum here to the new hitter, the leadoff hitter, Drew Nelson, is a ball low. 1-0 count.
Kellum took a little tumble after that pitch, so he fixes a mound and gets back on the rubber.
You know he's bringing some heat when it knocks you down. 1-0 delivery, and that one fouled off. That was a beautiful pitch on the inside there. Good job there by the hitter, Nelson, to even fight that one off. That one was really smoking. The count's 1-1. You can tell when he's digging a little extra and coming with that fastball. 1-1 delivery from Kellum, and there it is. And it gets between Beltran and Salazar on the left side of the infield, and it'll be a base hit with 2 outs. The Vipers will have a runner on. And that'll bring to the plate the 2-hitter in the rotation, and that's Matthew Clawson, the opposing pitcher tonight.
He got on an error in the first and scored, and then he had a single in the second.
So we'll see if Kellum goes right after him here, or if he worries a little bit about the runner at first.
Right now, runner on first, I'd say go after the batter.
That's the way I would do it here.
If he gets at second base, worry about him a little bit more, but a single is not going to do any damage to you.
First delivery, and it's slapped to center field. Hernandez is underneath it, and that's the 3rd out of the side. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Bryan Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the Platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go
Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. Matthew Clawson remains on the mound for the Vipers here as we get into the bottom of the fourth inning of a tie 3-3 game. And the Lions really needing a win here, looking for that offense, and they'll lead off this inning with one of their seniors playing in right field, typically a ace pitcher for the Lions, Ryan Gallagher. And so we'll see if Gallagher can get things going here for the Lions in the fourth. So he'll dig in. Clawson, first delivery, a strike right down the middle. Gallagher taking the whole way. It's 0-1. He's seen it. Let's see what Clawson delivers here. 0-1 pitch. And it's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. And Gallagher down quickly in the count. Time to protect the plate. 0-2 delivery from Clawson. Outside ball. Gallagher, man, he wanted to swing. He lays off. Checks his swing on that outside pitch. 1-2 count. Clawson winds, delivers. Gallagher fights it off. That was a similarly placed pitch on the outside, but Gallagher protecting the plate, didn't want to take any chances there. Fouls it off. So Clawson with a 1-2 delivery to Gallagher. Gallagher slaps it to left center, and it is going to drop. No, the left fielder with a great play there in left field for the out.
That was Luke Allen in left field coming way across into left center field, making a great sliding catch for that out.
Yeah, that's the Lions need those to fall tonight.
Good hit by Gallagher right in that gap, but great play by the left fielder to rob him of a hit.
So coming up next will be Luke Wilkins, and he'll see if he can get a runner for the Lions here in the fourth with one out.
Got on in the second inning with a walk.
And he'll do it again if necessary, but we'll see what he does here. Clawson winds and delivers the first pitch, and it's real close to Wilkins as he backs off a little bit and said, well, I did feel that one, the breeze on it. 1-0 delivery here from Clawson. Breaking pitch high in the strike zone. 2-0. High above the strike zone, I guess. We got 2-0 count. Clawson delivers. Wilkins swinging. Foul. 2-1 count. That one's almost one you kind of want to lay off and see if it gets called a strike. It was a little inside, but it's a 2-1 count as Wilkins decided it looked like a strike to him. So two ball, one strike delivery from Clawson. It's a 3-1 count as that one way outside pulled Gamble out of his stance to go get it. Here's an opportunity for a base runner here. 3-1 delivery and Wilkins swinging. It's a full count. Could not catch up to that fastball.
No, he saw one he liked inside part of the plate about belt high, unable to catch it.
Payoff pitch here from Clawson. And Wilkins is on. And he wasn't even sure, but he's on at first. And the Lions will have a base runner here with one out.
That was probably the best pitch we've seen all at bat. That looked like it was right down the middle, a little bit above, a little bit below the belt, but pitcher's a little bit upset. But, hey, we'll take the base runner. Good job by Wilkins.
Probably not a good idea to start trying to stare down the home plate umpire if you're wanting strike calls, but he does, and Salazar will step in here with a runner on first. First delivery ball outside as they try to see if Wilkins is going to steal.
Yeah, right now, Leander, if they can get in Clawson's head, get him to throw more balls and strikes, move some base runners around, take advantage of him if he's still worrying about that last pitch.
He's worried about the runner at first in Wilkins. 1-0 count here. He delivers home. Wilkins is going, and he almost gets hit in the head. He's in safely. The Gambles throws the second are just tailing off by the time they get to second.
Yeah, great job now. Or great job by Wilkins. Good call, stolen base. The last one he threw hit Salazar about 15 feet off the bag, and that one almost hit Wilkins about 15, 20 feet off the bag. So
if he didn't start his slide, it would have caught him in the noggin. 2-0 count here to Salazar now with a runner at second. And he slaps it right back up the middle. Shortstop is able to field it. He gets the throw to first, but Wilkins will advance to third, and the Lions will have a runner 90 feet away with 2 outs. And coming to the plate will be Omar Hernandez. And if you got a guy
at the plate, Omar Hernandez is a pretty good one if you need to make contact and try to get it out of the infield. Because you know he'll be swinging away. He's got good hand-eye coordination, both defensively and at the plate here. Clawson Whines, first pitch delivery inside, and he gets plunked, and he's on first base. And it just caught his shirt a little bit there, but he'll take the bag, and the Lions will have runners on the corners for number 14, senior first baseman Hudson Ruin. Big opportunity here for the senior right-hander as he steps in to face Clawson with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Clawson winds and decides to fake a throw to third and then just get everybody back on the bag and reset, I suppose. Whines delivers to Ruin inside for a ball. And he's trying to get him from crowding the plate on him.
Ruin 1 for 2 tonight.
That great scoop at first defensively. 1-0 pitch is low. It's a 2-0 count to Ruin here. And Ruin will be patient. You're going to have to throw him a strike here if you're Clawson.
Good speed on first if you're going to take off.
2-0 delivery. And it's slapped to the shortstop. And he gets the runner at second, and that'll be the side. It'll remain tied. Stay tuned. Leander Lion Baseball will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Bryan Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the score is tied 3-3 as we move into the 5th inning. Coming up to the plate for the Vipers is going to be number 11, Tyson Smith, the third baseman. On deck will be Trey Mongalzi, the DH. And then in the hole, Peyton Clam, number 23, the center fielder. Noah Kellum remains on the mound for the Lions here. And they'll try to get back to the plate so they can try to take a lead. But first you got to get these outs here.
Yeah, Leander with a couple missed opportunities so far. They've left 6 runners on base, and they need to score those runs. It's still tied 3-3. 3 runs apiece in the first inning and goose eggs across for both teams, so every run's going to be super important from here on out.
First delivery by Kellum, a ball on the outside to Smith. 1-0 count. Kellum will wind and deliver, and he just misses low. It's a 2-0 count. Smith being very selective at the plate here against Kellum. Kellum winds and delivers the 2-0 pitch, and it's fouled off on the third base side. That'll run the count to 2 balls and a strike.
Had a single to left field in the first and then a fly out to right field in the second.
Kellum with a 2-1 delivery to Smith. Just missing high. It's a 3-1 count.
He's been pretty consistent all night long. If it's around the belt, he's not going to call it. If it's around the shin, about halfway down from the knee, he's calling it.
3-1 delivery from Kellum. It's slapped to Wilkins at second. He gets it on a couple of hops, tosses it to Ruin for a quick 4-3 and the first out here in the Viper 5th. That'll bring up to the plate number 14, the DH, Trey Mongalzi. He's DHing for Ryan Back.
So far tonight, 2 for 2, 2 singles, 1 in the first and 1 in the third.
So he'll dig in here with nobody on, 1 out. Kellum winds, delivers.
and it's slapped
bad
over
hop.
Beltran's head on a bad hop for a base hit.
Yeah, that was just looked like it was going to be an easy ground ball. Took a hop and went about 6.5 feet high over his head. Nothing he can do on that.
Well, it'll give a base runner to the Vipers with Peyton Clam, the center fielder, coming up to the plate. Crazy hop on that one. But they, that's what natural grass infields will do. And, of course, every team in this district has natural turf. Some of the teams will have an artificial mound and home plate, but other than that, it's all grass. And, you can be the best gardener in the world, and there's still going to be a clump of grass here or there that's going to make a ball bounce funny. So, and that's what happened there to Beltran. But Vipers have a runner on first. 1 out here. Kellum delivers, fouled off by Clam for strike 1.
So far tonight, Clam has been on base twice, 2 walks.
So Kellum's going to need to go after him here with a runner on first, 1 out.
See if he can get a ground ball here up the middle, turn double play.
Kellum with a lazy throw to first, trying to get the runner snoozing over there, Mungalzi, but he's back in safely. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball. Maddux throwing down to first. Mungalzi gets in. It's a 1-1 count. 1 out. Clam taking his time, getting a signal from his hitting coach down at third. He steps into the box here. Kellum waves off the first offer from Maddux, takes the second, looks at first, delivers, and it's fouled off. 1-2 count. So out of the box steps Clam again. Looks down at third. 1 ball, 2 strike count here with 1 out, runner on first. Tie ball game. We're in the top of the 5th. Kellum, 1-2 delivery outside. Kind of trying to set up Mungalzi over at first, but he didn't get too much of a lead. It's a 2-2 count. Maddux came up ready to throw. So Kellum taking his time, getting the signal from Maddux, looks at first. 2-2 delivery, and it's a base hit to left field. And the Vipers will have 2 runners on now with 1 out for the next hitter in the order, and that's going to be number 19, Jake Miller, the right fielder.
1 for 2 tonight. Had a single in the first and a fly out to left field in the third.
Well, the Vipers are going to come at the plate for sure, and they're getting a pretty good outing from Clawson on the mound. We're tied 3-3, 2 runners on, 1 out. Kellum decides to step off the rubber, look back at second. Try to make sure his defense is set where they need to be set. The infielders playing a little tight to the bag there at second. Kellum looks that way, delivers the first pitch. It's a strike on the inside corner to Miller as he was taken the whole way. Crowd not happy, at least the visiting crowd, with that strike call, but we'll take it. Kellum looks at second, 0-1 delivery. Miller slaps it into the gap, and the runner will come up, going home. Maddux gets him at the plate. Nice throw from Ainge in left field, and great tag from Maddux, and that's the 2nd out in the Viper 5th.
Yeah, that's a huge out. Great job by Ainge coming up hard on that. Good, strong hit out there to left field. Came up firing, and a great job by Maddux catching that, putting the tag on at the plate. That's a huge out here for Leander.
It keeps the score tied and gives the Vipers 2 outs here. And so Kellum, with runners on the corners, can really focus on the hitter here. Coleman Gamble, the catcher. Great play by Ainge. You see why he's out there in left field. Nice cannon. So 2 outs. Coleman at the plate. Runners on the corners for the Vipers. We're tied 3-3. Kellum takes the signal from Maddox. Whines delivers. It's a strike on the inside.
Delayed steal by number 19, Miller, hoping to draw that throw down to second base. Maddux just pumped and kept it, just threw it back to the pitcher. So now the play is at first with 2 out.
0-1 count. 2 runners in scoring position. Lions looking at that out at the plate. 0-1 delivery from Kellum. And they just missed on that one, 1-1. Home crowd really wanted that call.
That was a good-looking pitch by Kellum.
Yeah, nice breaking pitch. We got a 1-1 count here with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Kellum Whines delivers to Coleman. How's he missed that one on the inside there? It's a 2-1 count.
Another good-looking pitch by Kellum. He's hitting his spots, just not calling them strikes.
It really looked like it was on that front inside corner, and we got a timeout as Salazar has to tie his cleats out there at short. We'll get back in play here. Coleman. Gamble digs in here, the catcher, 2-1 count. Kellum glancing over his shoulder at third, delivers. Fouled off by Gamble. It's a 2-2 count on the first base side. Could not catch up with that fastball. Got a piece of it. And of course, the Vipers going on 2 outs. Any contact. Runner's got to trot back here. 2-2 now. Kellamy's going ahead and strike out the hitter here. Finish the side. 2-2 delivery.
There it is.
Gets him looking for the 3rd out. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. Great job by Kellum. Stay tuned. Lion Baseball will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. Great, exciting defensive play by the Lions in the last half inning to prevent the Vipers from taking the lead. And now the Lions here in the bottom of the 5th will try to come to the plate and grab that advantage on the scoreboard. They'll lead off with their cleanup hitter, number 2, and the starter on the mound tonight for the Lions, Noah Kellum.
He's had 2 hits tonight, a double and a single.
Thinking about a bunt, pulls up, pitch outside, ball 1. 1-0 count.
Yeah, play of the game so far, that throw from Ainge Ramie to Maddux to keep that run from crossing the plate.
It's a 2-0 count here now as Kellum patiently waiting for that first strike from Clawson and of the at-bat. There it was. He laid off of it. It's a 2-1 count. Two balls, 1 strike. Clawson. Kellum with a high fly ball to left center, or right center rather, the right fielder under it for the first out of the Lion 5th. And that'll bring up to the plate number 5, third baseman, Anthony Beltran. And he'll try to get things going here for the Lions in the 5th. We're tied 3-3, nobody on, 1 out. Clawson, Whines delivers. It's a ball. Yeah, it's tough to call that a ball, but 1-0 count. Beltran has got it, the strike zone down here, and he lifts that one. It's going to be in playable territory as Clawson is able to make the out. Gamble did not know where the ball was, but there's still 2 outs here in the line 5th, and Clayton Maddox will come up with nobody on and those 2 outs and try to get the rally started for the Lions here. Maddux carves across into the sand as he gets ready for his at-bat. First delivery, fouls it straight back.
He was looking to drive that pitch. He's been really putting the bat on the ball so far, or not so far, the past 5 or 6 games he's really been driving it. So saw a good pitch and said, hey, if it's there, I'm going to take a cut.
0-1 delivery. Thinks about that one. Keeps the gun cocked but not spent, and it's going to be a ball called on that delivery, 1-1 count. He really almost wanted to swing away on that one. Clawson, 1-1 delivery. Pitches high, 2 balls and a strike. Maddux showing great patience at the plate here with 2 outs, nobody on. Clawson. We got a fly ball in the infield. Third baseman underneath it. That's the 3rd out of the side. We'll move to the top of the 6th. We're still tied. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Ramie. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where we're tied with a score of 3-3. Noah Kellum remains on the mound for the Lions here. Started the night, had a little bit of a rough first inning, and really settled in. The Lion defense, led by left fielder Zach Ainge Ramie, really came up big to prevent the Vipers from scoring in their last half inning at the plate. And so they'll come up with number 12, Kyle Masonoff, to lead off their 6th and see if they can get something going here. And the Lions looking to set them down, hopefully 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th inning.
0 for 2 tonight so far.
First delivery from Kellum, a ball on the outside. It's 1-0. So 1-0 delivery here from Noah Kellum. It's a high hopper to the shortstop at second. Throw is there, but it pulls Ruin off the bag, and the runner is safe at first. So Masonoff will be on the bag with nobody out, and Luke Allen, the left fielder, will come to the plate here to face Noah Kellum. Error on the shortstop there as he pulled the first baseman off the bag there.
Yeah, it looked like the ball was stuck in his glove, had a double pump a couple times to get that ball out, and pretty good speed by Masonoff to get down the line at first.
Yeah, Salazar really had no time to not find the handle on that one. First delivery here to Allen is a ball.
Yeah, it wasn't the sharpest hit ball. It's got to come out perfectly clean to get him out at first base. A little bit of delay gave him that extra step.
So it's a 1-0 count here to Allen. Masonoff, the runner at first, nobody out. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Kellum. And we have a bunt, and it's in the air and caught by Maddux in foul territory for the first out of the Vipers' 6th. And so the runner will remain at first base, and we'll bring to the plate now the leadoff hitter, Drew Nelson.
That's a big out for Leander right there. They give up one, getting the runner on first, and then the next batter tries to bunt to move him around, and a pop up to the catcher, and good job by Maddux popping out of the box, catching that ball, 1 out.
Do it while your knees are still good, Clayton. They won't be forever. First delivery from Kellum on the inside, ball 1. The benefits of youth.
It is. Yeah, so
one
far
of the
tonight,
toughest positions ever.
It is. Lots of stress on the knees, but he's done a really good job bouncing around and keeping the balls in front of him. So far tonight, Drew Nelson 1 for 3, had a single in his last at bat.
We got a 1-0 count here. Kellum delivers inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes here to Nelson, Drew Nelson. Masonov, the runner at first for the Vipers here. Nelson at the plate. 2-0 count. Kellum delivers. Missing outside.
Wow.
It's 3 balls and no strikes.
Good-looking pitch right there.
Yeah, tough to lay off of that, but Nelson does. And the crowd giving the home plate umpire a little bit of a ribbon here. 3-0 count. It's been a tight strike zone all night, though, Mark. Kellum delivers that 3-0 pitch, and it is a strike. Allen was taken. Or not Allen, Nelson, rather.
See if they put him in motion here with 1 out.
It's a 3-1 count. If you're Nelson, that's a pretty good hitter's count.
Left-handed pitcher, so if he's going to go, he's got to go in first movement or a delayed steal.
3-1 delivery.
Ooh,
right on the
pitch.
inside corner for a strike 2, and the count will run full. Home crowd gives its approval on that call. Student section especially rowdy tonight. 3-2 count to Nelson. 1 out. Masonov at first. Nelson steps out as Kellum starts his wind-up.
Got to yell something.
And
I mean, if he's got to call dead ball or that's a balk. He didn't call either, so that's fine. Good job for Leander.
Payoff pitch with 1 out. Gets him swinging for the 2nd out of the Viper 6, and the home crowd lets Kellum hear about how good they thought that pitch was.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. Good breaking ball. Unable to come up with it. Good job by Maddux behind the plate, keeping that one from squirting out almost in the dirt when he caught it. 2 outs, runner on first base.
So Clawson, his starting counterpart at the plate now. Maddux gets the loose ball. He picks it up and makes a throw, but the runner in safe as the throw gets past the second baseman Wilkins and into center field. But they hold the runner there with 2 outs, and so it's ball 1.
Yeah, that one popped out just far enough away from Maddux where the runner on first was able to get towards second base.
Kellum delivers that one fouled off. Count evens up. It is. The first one was a strike. It's an 0-2 count here to the hitter.
Need to get out of this inning right here.
So Kellum looks at second. Whines delivers the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, good-looking pitch.
Just on the outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't even know if the home plate umpire was looking at the pitch. It looked like he was looking over at the dugout.
That was a great-looking cutter that hit right on the outside part of the plate, but he calls it a ball.
So it's a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Runner on second. Kellum looks at second, delivers home, and it's slapped to Salazar at short, and there's no play.
Yeah, that would be an impossible play right there. It was short enough and high enough where it went over the pitcher. Salazar came up, fielded it cleanly, but the runner was already almost on first base by the time he got it. So now runners at the corner with 2 outs.
And Tyson Smith, the 3-hitter in the Viper order, comes to the plate with these 2 outs and the runners on the corners. He'll look down to his coach at third base to get a signal. And I'm just based on the strike zone today, I'm thinking he's taken on this first pitch, but we'll see here.
1 for 3 tonight, had a single in the first.
Kellum looks, and he steps off the bag as they have a runner and a rundown. And it's going to score a run. The Vipers do get a run. It is now 4-3. Lions get that third out. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. Mark, let's talk about what just happened there.
Yeah, Clawson was on first base with 2 outs, had a runner on third, and that was Masonov?
Masonov.
He was on third. So he does a delayed steal with Kellum on the mound. He starts running towards second base. Kellum steps off the mound, and as he should do, he starts running towards the base runner, throws it to second base, and in the meantime, he has really good speed, as we've seen Clawson does, and he got into a rundown, started running back to first. In the meantime, the runner on third, Masonov, was able to get across and plate the run before he was tagged out in the base pass in the pickle play. So aggressive play by Vandegrift, and it paid off. They got a run.
0-1 count on the second delivery to Franco, the first hitter in the Lions' 6th. We have an infield fly for out number 1.
And that's a tough play. Second base, you want to get that out, but you got to be cognizant of that runner on third. And if he starts breaking towards home, let that guy go back to first, let him run to second, throw that ball to home plate and get that out.
Yeah, I think the play there would be Kellum to fake going to second after the runner and then turn and throw home and try to catch the runner in a rundown on the third base path. But Vipers gamble and they get a lead here. Now Gallagher at the plate, and he's into the count 1-1 here as he fouls that pitch off after taking a ball on the first delivery from Clawson.
Yeah, you make a play like that and you score a run and you're a genius. If he gets thrown out or they get the third out, they'll say, why are you wasting 2 runners on base?
Gallagher slaps it to left field. The left fielder under it for out number 2. And the Lions here with 1 out left in the 6th. Down 1 will bring to the plate Luke Wilkins, the second baseman. He's a junior right-hander for the Lions. He'll face Clawson here with 2 outs, nobody on. Clawson winds, delivers. First pitch, a strike. It's an 0-1 count. These outs are becoming valuable, Mark.
They are.
Second delivery, a ball. The count evens.
Leander trailing by 1. They have 6 more outs in this game. Need to get a base runner on base.
They actually have 4 outs.
4 outs. You're right, 4 outs.
It's a 1-2 count. Now, of course, if they don't tie it and send it into extra.
Yeah, they need to get a base runner on base, put a little pressure on Vandegrift.
1-2 delivery from Clawson. And Wilkins goes down looking, and we'll move to the top of the 7th. Stay tuned. Lions trail 4-3. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. I'm here with Mark Sickles on SHN Sports. We're covering Lion District Baseball all season here, 13-6A, Mark. And we've seen some good ball games. The Lions find themselves down 1 run here, trying to stay alive, trying to keep the playoff hopes alive. They need a win for any of the scenarios that would allow them into postseason play. And so we'll head into the top of the 7th. Noah Kellum remains on the mound. And coming to the plate, we have, is that Smith again? Yeah, he must have still been.
Yeah, he was batting when they got that third out with Clawson in the rundown.
And so he takes a strike on the first delivery from Kellum. It's 0-1. Maddux sets up. Kellum delivers. It's an 0-2 count as Kellum gets a strike right on that outside corner, and he's going after the leadoff hitter, Smith here. Gets ahead quickly, 0-2. Smith steps out. We'll dig back in here. Tyson Smith, the hitter. 0-2 delivery coming from Kellum. And it's in the dirt, ball 1.
Good-looking pitch there, 0-2. Low breaking pitch, just missed a little low, but good job.
Tyson Smith did a good job of laying off of that pitch because it was a very good-looking pitch here. 1-2 count. Kellum waiting on the signal from Maddux. He waves off the first recommendation from Maddux, and Smith will step out of the box as they're taking too long for his liking. 1-2 is the count. Kellum winds. Fires a fastball on the inside. Fouled off by Smith to stay alive. The count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the Viper 7th. They lead the Lions 4-3. Kellum with a 1-2 pitch. A little bit high. The count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, put a little extra on that one. See if he could blow it by him. Kept it up a little high, but that's fine.
That one had spicy mustard on it. 2-2 count here. Kellum winds, delivers. Fouled off by Smith. The count will remain 2-2.
Yeah, Kellum just trying to blow it right by him on the past 2 pitches. One for a ball, another one up high, and pitcher able to just put a little piece of the bat on it to stay alive.
It's 2 balls, 2 strikes here with no out. Nobody on. Smith digs in. Kellum, 2-2 delivery.
Ooh.
Oh, just missing on the outside. It's a full count.
Wow, nice pitch there.
You can't get much better than that, man. I mean, I guess you could be a centimeter inside and then it's a strike. Full count, though, with no outs, nobody on.
Needs to keep his head right here. Yeah, take a break. There you go. Walk it off.
He didn't like the pitch call from Maddux. He shook his head. He stepped off the rubber and wiped his hand. And now he takes the signal from Maddux, winds the payoff delivery. Beltran has a little trouble with it. It was smoked down to third, and there'll be a runner at first. And I would say that's a base hit there.
He kind of moved to his right, put his glove back. I'd call that an error, but that's up to the official score here, which way he's going to go. They are going to call it an error.
He smoked it down to third. Smith did, and they'll have a courtesy runner come in for him, number 6. And coming to the plate will be number 14, the DH, Trey Mungauzi.
3 for 3 tonight with an RBI. 2 base hits to right field and a shot that bounced over the third baseman last time, Beltran.
Well, he'll have a runner on here with nobody out as he faces Kellum in the Vipers' 7th. Kellum fakes a throw to first. And
the pinch runner is Tyler Mungazi. Twins. They've been playing basketball and football and baseball for years.
So they're twins, huh?
They are twins.
I did not know that. I just assumed they were siblings. Kellum looks at first. Whines delivers. Bunt attempt fouled off into the netting. 0-1 count.
Yeah, just with all the youth sports and youth football and basketball, I'll just hear about the twins and the Benghazi twins, and they're both really good athletes.
Well, they're both on the field at the moment offensively for the Vipers. One at first, Trey Mungazi at the plate. Kellum has an 0-1 count. He winds and delivers that 0-1 pitch, and a bunt is laid down. Beltran in, and he gets the throw to first. And they're going to say he's safe. And the Vipers will have runners at first and second with no outs, and Coach Grissom is going to pay a visit because it looked like that throw was there, Mark.
Yeah, that was a close play. That was a really good bunt down the third base line. Good job by Beltran coming up, fielding that, making a really strong throw over to first. Looked like he was out from here, but they called him safe. See if he's going to change his mind out there, but that'll put 2 base runners on and nobody out here in the top of the 7th.
Coach Grissom giving him his earful here. Not happy about the call. And he lets him hear about it. And Coach Grissom will come and he'll replace his starting pitcher here. And we'll take a break. We'll be back. Stay tuned. SHN Sports. Your coverage for Leander Lion Baseball will return.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. The Lions will bring out sophomore left-hander Major Maiden to try to close the door here on the Vipers in the 7th. They trail Vandegrift by a score of 4-3. Can ill afford to give up any runs here if they can help it, Mark. It just makes their 7th inning coming up that much tougher. The Vipers have runners on first and second here with nobody out. Peyton Clam is the next hitter. He's the left fielder, or center fielder rather, wearing number 23. He's a righty.
Yeah, so far tonight, Clam has had 2 walks and a single to left field.
And, you know, it's a little bit of pressure on a sophomore arm, but if there's somebody that can handle it, Major Maiden's that kid. And so he comes out in relief here. You know, we've seen some sophomores perform really big for the Lions this season. We'll see if Maiden can come in here and close the door on the Vipers and get it back to the Lion hitting and see if they can do something with this ball game here in the 7th.
Yeah, he needs to get ahead of the batter here. He needs to take a deep breath, just throw your pitches. You have a force out, third, second, or first. If you can get a ground out here or a pop-up, that'd be a huge first out.
And the hitter, Peyton Clam, as I mentioned, the center fielder, having a pretty good night here against the Lions. He's got 2 runners on, nobody out. Maiden's first delivery is a bunt attempt foul for strike one. And they're just trying to advance the runners here to put them in more strategic scoring position.
Yeah, take away that force out.
If they can get an extra run here, that's a big benefit for the Vipers. 2 runs, it's a lot harder to overcome than 1. So Maiden with a 0-1 count here, nobody out, 2 on. Looks at second, Whines delivers home, and the bunt is laid down. Maiden turns and throws to first, and nobody was there to cover, and 1 run will score and make that 2 runs in safely. And it is now 6-3. And there'll be a runner at first, and there's an injured player down near the first base bag, and we'll take a quick break as they take a look at him. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Lion Baseball on SHN Sports will return.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. The Lions will make an adjustment to their roster. And coming into the game will be Kyle Lawson. Looks like number 12, I believe. Maybe 17. It's tough to tell.
Yeah, he's number 17.
So Lawson Jr. is going to get an opportunity in
Looks like he's going over to third base.
Yeah, they'll move Beltran over to second to cover for Wilkins, who's out after that.
Yeah, a little bit of a collision at first base when he was covering over there. Looks like he was scrambling over to help out on first base, and bang, bang play at first, and collision with the first base runner, getting tied up with him, crossing the bag.
So Jake Miller will step in here to face Maiden with a runner on first, nobody out. First delivery, a strike, and there's a steal attempt, and they get him at second, and so that'll be the first out. It'll be an 0-1 count.
Yeah, the runner didn't slide into the bag. If he would have been safe.
Yeah,
tried to go in standing up, and a great tag by Beltran over there. Good throw by Maddux down to second base. Kind of a delayed steal. Kind of caught Leander a little off guard, but they made up for it, picked it up, and got the out.
Second delivery from Maiden is fouled off by Miller, and it's an 0-2 count here with 1 out, nobody on.
Miller tonight is 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a fly out to left field.
So Maiden looking to get a strikeout here. Whines delivers.
Oh, looks like he went.
And that's the out. And the Lions will have 2 here in the 7th. Coming to the plate now, we have a pinch hitter, it looks like.
And that is number 22, Alex Wilson.
So Wilson will come in with an opportunity here. Nobody on, 2 outs in the Vipers' 7th. They lead 6-3. The Lions really needing to get a win here. They need to get an out first. Maiden, first delivery outside, ball 1. He's got good movement on his stuff, Mark.
Yeah, he does. You know, doesn't have any base runners on right now. 2 outs, trailing by 3 runs, throw strikes.
There's a delivery. There's a strike. 1-1 count as Wilson could not catch up to that one.
Yeah, I mean, the wind's blowing in from left field to the right-handed batter, so throw strikes. If he gets a hit, he gets a hit. Otherwise, let's get out of the inning.
1-1 delivery. Fools him on that off-speed pitch. It's a 1-2 count.
Base hit is not going to hurt you here. You just don't want to put him on with the walk.
No,
make him earn it.
Lions just need to get out of this half inning and get to the sticks here. It's a 2-2 count as that ball was a little bit low from Maiden. Maiden waves off a signal. Whines delivers the 2-2 pitch. Low. It's a full count now to Wilson.
Just take a deep breath, put it over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, got to throw a strike here. Payoff pitch from Maiden. And he walks him. just missing on the outside corner. The Vipers will have a runner on first with 2 outs. Coming to the plate now will be number 12, Kyle Masonov.
So far tonight, 0 for 3, had a fly out to right field, a strikeout, and an error.
Every time I look at his name, Masonov, I want to say mayonnaise. Maiden decides to go over to Ruin at first. Try to keep Wilson close. You know, he looks like he's really fast, that Wilson player there at first.
Yeah, 2 outs. Don't worry about him. Get the out. You have a force out at second base. Throw a ground ball.
Maiden taking his time. Whines delivers. There's a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. Tough break for the Lions here.
It is, yeah. Tough inning.
They can still pull this one out, though. They have another opportunity at the plate, and that one low pitch, but it's a fly ball to left field. Ainge or Ramie under it for the 3rd out. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion baseball.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cyndi Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainge or Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Animatics with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Lions down to their last 3 outs here, Mark. But they're going to lead off with their leadoff hitter, Noel Salazar.
Yeah, this is what you want. Top of the lineup up. Down by 3. Salazar's got to get on base.
We'll see what happens here. Clawson still on the mound for the Vipers. Delivers a strike on the first pitch to Salazar. So it's an 0-1 count to Salazar. He slaps a base hit to left field, and the Lions will have a base runner here with nobody out. Salazar, you got to expect him to come up big, and that'll bring up Omar Hernandez, and we'll see if it's a bunt or if it's a swing away, Mark, and I'm swinging away here.
Yeah, you're down by 3. You got to get base runners on. You're swinging here. Yeah, so third baseman's creeping in a little bit.
He is ready to swing away, takes a strike.
Yeah, right now you don't want to get an out. You don't want to – if he can bunt for a hit, great, but chances are, you're going to be swinging away, get a base hit here.
0-1 delivery to Hernandez. He fouls it off, and he's down 0-2 in the count to Clawson. And, other than that first inning, Clawson's pitched very well for the Vipers here. The Lions have been able to get some hits and base runners, but haven't been able to do much with them. The runner advances over to second. That's a ball. And I didn't see how he advanced, but nobody was paying attention, so he took the bag.
Yeah, I think that was a no pitch. Yeah, I think that may have been a no pitch. It's now 1-1.
So it is a 2-1 count here.
Yeah, that may have been catcher. No, I don't know. It may have been interference of some sort. I don't know what it was, but he was down at second base. It's hard for us to get a call here with our earmuffs on.
Yeah, we'll take it, though. That one outside, it's a 3-1 count to Hernandez. An open bag at first, Clawson being careful with Hernandez. But on deck, the dangerous Hudson Ruin. 3-1 delivery, and Hernandez swinging hard, fouls it off. Counts full.
Yeah, he likes those high pitches. You saw one he liked over the plate, fouled it off.
Yeah, the bat caught the catcher Gamble's glove, and you could see him indicate to the umpire at home plate that hit him in the hand. He's okay. So payoff pitch, nobody out, runner at second. Clawson delivers. And Hernandez is on with a walk. And the Lions will have 2 base runners on here with nobody out, Mark.
Yep.
And senior Hudson Ruin coming up. And the Lions have the next 3 hitters are seniors. So, you know, this is senior night. Let's see what they can do here in a big situation. And the Vipers are going to pay a visit to Clawson on the mound. It looks like they're going to bring in a relief pitcher to try to shut down this Lion rally.
Yeah, great job by Leander. Top of the lineup. Salazar gets on with the single. Hernandez gets on with the walk. 2 runners on, tying run at the plate with nobody out.
And it looks like they are going to bring in a reliever, and it's going to be number 12, I believe.
That is Kyle
Masonov. So Masonov been playing at first base tonight. Will step on in relief of Clawson, and he'll face the 3 Lion seniors in a row here, leading off with Hudson Ruin, followed by Anthony Beltran, or not Beltran. He's followed by Kellum and then Beltran, and then of course Maddux is following them if we get to him, and that's what we want here. With 2 runners on, nobody out.
Lions put 3 on in the first, and they need to put 3 on here at least to stay alive.
Well, and you see a lot of times the relief pitcher will come in and shut it down, and many other times the relief pitcher will come in and, you know, might not have his best stuff and end up in a little bit of trouble. So we're going to stay here. And continue on with the 7th.
Yeah, great job here by the first 2 batters getting on, putting a little pressure on. Vandegrift goes to their relief pitcher. Hudson Ruin up at the plate.
Force their hand, and so Ruin will step in here with 2 runners on. He represents the tying run here. The wind is not significant, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility that he lifts one over a fence somewhere. Masonov calls the first baseman off the bag there. He's like, we're not worried about that runner there. First delivery to Ruin is low, ball 1. Good eye by the senior righty. So Masonov, Whines delivers. It gets by the catcher, and both runners advance 90 feet. Nobody out, and it's a 2-0 count to Ruin. Bag open at first now as Masonov is cautious with the senior right-hander, but he's got Noah Kellum on deck, and Kellum, pretty good hitter himself. 2-0 delivery here. Breaking pitch missing, 3-0 count.
Good job by Ruin. That pass ball was huge. Takes that force off of the base runners. 3-0 count. Probably won't be swinging here.
And he's on in 4 pitches. And the Lions will have the bases loaded here for Noah Kellum. The crowd getting into it here as the Lions try to rally in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody out, bases loaded, down 3 runs. Masonov in relief of Clawson. Winds and delivers the first pitch to Kellum, and it's a ball.
Yeah, if I'm Leander, I'm just taking till they throw a strike right here. But you never know. They may give him the green light if he sees something he likes to punch it through.
Well, Masonov's got to find that strike zone, and there's Kellum.
There
does get a base hit. That'll score 1, maybe 2. The Lions will hold off, and they probably should have sent that runner, but they'll have the 1 run, bases loaded, nobody out for Anthony Beltran. It's 6-4 now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Lion baseball will continue. The season is ongoing.
Yeah, 2 seniors so far. Ruin with the walk, Kellum with the hit. Let's see what Beltran can do here.
First delivery, and it's slapped to the second baseman. It's a dribbler. They're only going to be able to get 1, and the Lions will score another run. It's 6-5 with 1 down, and runners at second and third for Clayton Maddox.
Yep, did his job right there. Hit a ground ball, got an RBI.
Maddox represents the go-ahead runs at second base, actually. The tying run 90 feet away.
And the important thing that happened on that last play with Beltran hitting to second base, a slow grounder, Second may have had an opportunity to go to shortstop to get the force out at second, but there's no force out here. So fly ball, deep fly ball will score a run.
First delivery from Masonov, a strike as Maddux was taken, and looked like Coach Grissom told him to take that first pitch, make him throw a strike. 0-1 count. 6-5 score. Masonov fouled off by Maddux. It's 0-2 now with 1 out. Runners at second and third.
Yeah, middle infield's playing a little in. I'm surprised they're not a little bit closer. And a shot in the gap, if they're not able to get it, should score ruin from third.
So 0-2, Masonov facing Maddux here. Masonov Whines delivers. It's low. It's a 1-2 count.
Almost another pass ball right there, and that would have tied it up.
Yeah, the Lions would take that in a second. 1-2 count here. Masonov Whines delivers. Inside, 2-2 count. And it's getting a little, if I had any fingernails left, I'd be chewing them, Mark. I might be bloody before I leave here. That one fouled off by Maddux to stay alive, 2-2. On deck for the Lions, Austin Franco. Maddux with a big opportunity here. Could knock in a game winner.
Yeah, see if he can just put
at
the
least
ball
a
in play
game
and
tire.
keep it on the ground or a line drive to the outfield.
2-2 delivery,
Oh.
and Maddux goes down swinging for the second out here in the Lions' seventh. And so Austin Franco will come to the plate with the Lions' victory hopes on the line here on deck. Ryan Gallagher.
Yeah, Franco's done a good job so far this year, getting a lot of base hits, and right now would be huge.
So he'll dig in. Masonov.
Oh!
They throw it to center field, and that'll score a run for the Lions.
Wow.
And we're tied up.
Wow.
As the Masonov tried to pick off the runner at second and just gifted the Lions a tie ball game.
Wow, unbelievable. With 2 outs, fakes to third, tries to get the runner back at second base, and a crazy throw out to the outfield. But Leander, hey, you gotta take those opportunities.
We'll take it however we'll get it, right? It's 6-6. Lion, their postseason life is still alive. I feel a pulse. doop, doop, doop.
Wow.
And so coming to the plate, Austin Franco with an opportunity to walk it off. He's got Noah Kellum at second base here.
Yeah, great speed at second. Base hit. If it's deep enough, Kellum should be crossing that plate.
First delivery, a strike on the inside. 0-1 to Franco. We may be in extra innings here, Mark. We'll see. 2 outs, 1 strike here to Franco. Masonov delivers. Franco down the third base line, and it's in fair territory. Kellen Brown's third. He's going to be in safe.
Right,
the Lions win. The Lions win. It is a 7-6 ball game. Lions win. Mark, I'm going to walk down. We're going to talk to the seniors, okay?
Yeah, talk to the seniors, and let's see if there's anybody else we may want to talk to here. Definitely we'll talk to them.
We'll let
and
Coach
you may want to
decide.
talk to Ainge Ramie on that throw to the plate. But, hey, talk to the coach, see what they want to do. Franco with the walk-off hit right there. So take your choice. Have a lot of options here, but we definitely want to talk to those seniors. Wow, what a ball game here at the Diamond at Leander. Walk-off single by Austin Franco. A shot down the third base line. Third baseman dove, knocked it off into fair territory. And Noah Kellum able to trot around from second base all the way home. And a great victory here for Leander, getting a 7-6 win. Outstanding game. Last game here, regular season district play for Leander, and a great way to end that. Unbelievable game. Trailing by 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Got the first base runner on, Salazar with the single, Hernandez with the walk, then Hudson Ruin with the walk, Kellum with the single, then a ground out, a strikeout, and then a single to score Kellum to win the ball game. So I'm going to move this camera here so we can get a better shot here. Then I will go off as soon as we get some of those post-game interviews, but I'm going to scan it here and get a good shot here of the Leander Lions out there on the field. What an amazing game. Leander Lions are still alive. They need a little bit of help here from some of the other teams, but that's exactly what we need right now. They needed this victory, and they did their job. So this is what they did. Great victory here. Great job by Leander seniors. Great job by the Leander Lions to come across with this victory. And they will play the song here, and I will let the camera and the music do its own work. What an exciting game here at the Diamond. A 7-6 walk-off single by Austin Franco right down the third base line. Noah Kellum comes around to score, and the players are hugging each other out there on the field. Great way to end the regular season with the victory. So it looks like we may have some of the people here. I'm going to wait for them to settle down a little bit before we get to some of the post-game interviews. I'm sure he's going to talk to all the seniors here tonight. Chuck Kracy heading down to the field. Craziness out there right now.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm here with the whopping senior class here for Leander baseball, guys. Y'all know how to finish the season, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. The great thing is the season may not be over, right?
Yes, sir. Still got a chance.
Okay, hey, that's all you ask for is a chance, right? And we go into that last inning, we're down 3 runs, but and we had a whole row of senior players coming up. That's right. Hey, and I'm going to go through and I want you to talk about tonight, your season this season, and some of your classmates that'll be here to continue line baseball after you guys. Start with you, Hudson. Talk about tonight first.
Tonight was awesome. We really need to go out and get this win if we were going to have a chance at getting into playoffs. I think we finished 8-8, 500. And hell, I'm just glad we finished on a strong note if this is the end. But if we make playoffs, let's keep winning.
That's right. Hey, all you need is to get in there, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Beltran, how you doing?
Doing good. We knew that coming into tonight's game that we had to come out and we had to get this win and, keep our season still alive. So, I think that we have a bunch of juniors that are, a big part of this team. So they did a great job coming out tonight.
They stepped up. And you know what? It's under you guys' leadership. Ryan, what do you have to say about it?
Just for the future, the sophomore class is amazing. They have good arms, and the juniors. Most of our team is starting juniors, so it's looking good for the future.
It is looking good, but it's looking good for the present as well. Now, you had a pretty good night on the mound tonight. Rough first inning, but you settled down, and some things broke away from us in Vandegrift's favor, but nobody quit. Talk about your team a little bit.
Yeah, we're always hanging in there, man. Good win. It's hard to talk after that.
I understand, and I'll tell you what, Coach Grissom instills fight in his players, and you guys represent that. And here's to the season continuing. In my opinion, I feel like there's something special with this team, and it seems like it's going to break our way. We'll see, though. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you got anything you want to add about that?
I'm just proud of the boys. Proud of how we fought tonight. Not giving in, not giving up. Just keep fighting. You get the leadoff guy on, get the second guy on. Just keep battling away and shoot, man. We found a way to make stuff happen, enough things happen, and, got the win. And, who knows, man? We're just going to sit back and enjoy this one tonight, and hopefully things will shake loose for us. I'm proud of our parents. I'm proud of our fans. I'm proud. Look at all these kids here to watch these boys play ball tonight. That's pretty cool. And
it's a great class, the class that's about to graduate. Of course, there's a lot of great classes that come through here, but, Coach, this team right here might have the most fight of many of the teams that I've covered for you.
Yeah, they've got a lot of fight. They don't give up. They don't give in. And, a lot of moxie. I can't think of all the different adjectives to describe them, but I'm just proud of how they kept going at it.
Well, I just honestly, I think it's a reflection of you guys and how you work with them, and you know what? There's just no quit in them, and I hope they still get an opportunity to keep playing.
Well, I do too, and I'm proud of Coach Cano and Coach Vale and Coach Weichert. Those guys spend countless hours with these guys. I'm proud of all the staff, and yeah, that would be kind of cool if we got to play one more and see what happened, right, Chuck?
Hold on, you got to grab the broom, they said. It's right there behind you. Let's get a signal here. Oh, he wants me to interview the broom. The broom. Okay,
broom
now, yeah, all it knows is sweep, right? Lions win, and we are still alive. We'll see you. Back to you, Mark. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Chuck. We are here at the Diamond. People are still out on the field after that come-from-behind victory in the bottom of the 7th inning. Leander goes to 8-8 in district play. They'll need a little help from some of the other teams over this next week or so of games. Leander has a bye. They are done with their season. But what a great way to finish, whether they go to the playoffs or not. These guys will remember this game forever. This was just an outstanding fight all the way to the end. They come across with a victory. Leander ended the season with 6 straight victories. They swept McNeil, they swept Westwood, and they swept Vandegrift. So they put their team at 8-8, and they are looking for a little bit of help from some of the other teams over the next couple weeks. Hendrickson is playing Round Rock tonight, then they have 2 against McNeil. Cedar Ridge is playing McNeil tonight, then they have 2 against Westwood. And McNeil is playing Cedar Ridge tonight. So we will see what happens on the scoreboard tonight. We'll see what happens over the next couple games. But great job by the Leander Lions tonight to come across with a victory and an outstanding way to finish the regular season, Chuck.
And I just want to add, Mark, I found out McNeil won tonight over Cedar Ridge. So the Lions only need Westwood to beat Cedar Ridge in 1 of 2 games. So it is still possible for Leander to be a playoff team.
Yeah, so we'll have to be checking that scoreboard. We won't be bringing any broadcasts unless we go to the playoffs, so you'll have to keep up with the score. You'll hear some or see some tweets from Chuck Kracy. He'll be tweeting some of those scores out as we keep up over the next week. But like I talked about, Chuck, you said that McNeil beat Cedar Ridge, and that's a huge win for the Leander Lions. Hendrickson is playing Round Rock tonight. More than likely, they'll probably lose that game, but they have 2 against McNeil, and
right.
that may put them
which is another scenario.
And then you have Vista Ridge playing 2 games against Round Rock. If they take one of those and go 1-1, then they'll be 8-8. Cedar Ridge may be 8-8, depending on what they do against Westwood. And McNeil, they're playing Hendrickson. So if they go 1-1, they'll be 8-8.
Yeah, I kind of expect it to shake out. I just have a feeling, Mark, that at the end of that, when I said I feel there's a pulse here in Leander baseball, something special is a brewing, and hopefully the Lions will have an opportunity to take their starting pitching and their recently hot hitting into postseason play. If so, we'll bring you that broadcast, although we won't have video. I believe UIL rules will prevent that, and so we'll check on that. But at the very least, we'll have audio of that playoff game if the Lions are able to get it. So stay tuned for that. Again, you can follow me at Kracy Train on Twitter, and you can follow Mark at MarkSickles2 on Twitter, and we'll try to bring you any information that we have. Thank you for listening to tonight's ball game. For Leander Baseball, I'm Chuck Kracy with Mark Sickles. This is SHN Sports. Thanks for listening.
The proceeding was a presentation of the SHNSports.com broadcast network. This broadcast was under the direction and copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com. On behalf of Rob Hip, Director of Operations, Carl Shoning, Director of Broadcasting, Mike Capps, the SHN Broadcast Academy Director, and all of our crews who make these broadcasts possible, we wish you well and thanks for joining us.